Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you guys a little tour of my grow room. This is a spare bedroom in my house, and this is where I start and hold most of my seedlings for the upcoming season. So in here I have just a ton of different ways that I start my seeds, along with a couple of hydroponic setups that I use to grow food throughout the winter time, such as this lead pot. So I'm going to give you guys a tour of everything that I use inside of this room. So starting over here at this table, this is where I keep my soil and all of my pots. I just use a basic soil mix. I don't make my own seed starting soil or anything. And this is the 4-cell tray from Epic Gardening. I like to use these trays because my roots and the plants, they turn out a lot healthier, and it's also easier for me to get them out of the tray. I store all of my labels and lids inside of that little B cup there. And then these are just some 10-20 bottom watering trays that I got from Epic Gardening as well. And then this is just my little setup on how I start all of my seeds. So moving on to this rack here. On this rack is just a bunch of peppers and a few herb seeds that I started late January. My peppers are doing pretty good. I think the humidity is too high in this room, and that's why they look a little droopy. And they probably need some water. So I house everything on the top shelf that's too tall for the lower shelves below. Here I'm just holding some pink celery. And I also started some sorrel and a moringa plant as well. Now I lost 2 of my moringa plants and I think 2 of the sorrel plants. So we're just hanging on by a thread with those. Those are my last couple plants that I have. Here I have some turmeric and some ginger that I ordered from Baker's Creek. Hopefully I can get that planted out really soon because it's not doing too well inside of those cells. I started about, I think 100 and so tomato seedlings. They're doing okay. I have more peppers and some more herbs over in this section. And they're just hanging out. These are some of the plants that I'm going to put down in my early spring garden. The lights that are hanging, I really like these lights. I got them off of Amazon, and I will link them in the description. On the bottom tray is where I put my heat mats, and I use this bottom row for germinating different types of seeds. And they're working out pretty well. Once they germinate, I try my best to get them off of the heat mat because if not, they are going to air fry. This tray here is just more medicinal herbs that I'm going to plant out in my garden. Some burdock root, feverfew, holy basil, marshmallow, and ashwagandha. I started all of these from seed, and this was my first time being this successful with my seed starting. So having the right tools, equipment, and lighting has been essential with starting my seeds this year. And everything looks so healthy and so vibrant. I have some nasturtiums here. I'm going to get these out early spring. They're doing well. Some dwarf marigolds that I'm going to put inside of my potted plants. I like to use the dwarf marigolds in my planters and pots because they grow really short. This next tray is a mix of calendula and other types of flowers and zinnias. I'll be honest with you, I started these way too early. Next year, I'm just going to start them early spring, and I'm going to direct sow them. They are doing okay out there in the garden, but I just felt like it was unnecessary to start these plants this early. Inside. It was just not worth the space to me. Here are some older lights that I got from Lowe's, and I've used these lights for years. I have no problems with them. I bought them because I needed them like as soon as possible, and Lowe's had them in stock. But I do prefer the other lights that I got from Amazon that I mentioned earlier over the ones I got from Lowe's. At the top here, you'll see some bay leaf, a bay leaf tree, and some aloe vera. And This is a bookshelf where I just store some miscellaneous supplies. I need to get this organized one day. And it's just a bunch of supplies, seed starting stuff, extra seeds and things like that. I keep other seeds from my Etsy shop over here. This is my little garden journal. I ordered this journal from Kim's Cozy Corner. I'm going to link her channel down below. But I love this journal. Very simple and straightforward. I can keep track of everything that I'm starting, my fertilizer schedule, and any type of garden notes for my plants. I highly recommend this journal. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it's the only gardening journal that I've been able to keep up with. And this last area is where I store all of my personal seeds that I grow for this season. So thank you all for hanging out with me in my seed starting space and in my grow room. I look forward to growing with you guys this season, and I can't wait to see everyone's garden this year. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Happy growing!